So here we are, off on another adventure. We are now going to Panama City Beach. We're going to spend 4 or 5 days, and got the crew back there by saying, hey. Hey. They're so stinking excited, as you can tell. Early morning, and we should be there about noon or something like that, and get in the condo, be showing you some more then, because you've just entered the coolest life. We are en route to the beach. We're not quite there. We're just off a 231 or something like that. It's a little busy, but we're here at the National Peanut Festival. I do mean national, even says so right there. And this big giant peanut next door. You can almost grab it with your fingers. I'm gonna put that on the. But I wanted to get the others out here with us so you can see how big the thing is. It's pretty massive. Yeah. I can put my hands on it now. We're getting some pictures there. So we get here and to look at the cool little dolphin here. It's pretty neat. They got a nice little painting all up on a swimmer on that side. Is that a bicycler? Yeah. Bicycler and a runner on that side. Yeah, runner on that side. But anyway, it's all closed up. Dang COVID-19. This is like a Tuesday and it's 10 o'clock or so. This place should be open, but oh well, one of them things. Well, it's like we finally made it to Panama City Beach. We're not far from the pier. See the pier there? Where Pier Park is located. If you know anything about Panama City Beach, you know exactly where we're located because we're walking distance to Pier Park, and this particular condo is 23 stories high, and we're on floor number 7. It's got a really good view way out here. I don't typically stay in a place like this. Typically we get a Airbnb, and actually this might have been through Airbnb. This is actually a building that has independent owners to the condos, and you rent them through Airbnb, Venmo, or whoever else happens to be the management company. I think this was Vacasa is who we got this one through. There's several of us here, so we kind of split the cost, which really makes it about $200 a night, which isn't half bad. Once we split the cost, that is. But it's 2 bedrooms, sleeps like 8. We got an air mattress also, so we but I may take you through that later, but it's a really nice area. My crew is several of them right in here. It's like they're enjoying the sun a little bit. And me and my wife are up here right now, but I may get to it a little bit later. They've also got where's it at? Let's see. Here's the pool. There's a hot tub right there at the end. See the people in the hot tub right down there. Man, I may go down there and enjoy them and get a libation or two in me and check it out. But we're gonna be here about 4 days, and hopefully I have some more video to show you of some different things that are going on. So here we are for a morning walk. I like to do it, well, every morning, basically. Sometimes others join us, but normally it's just us because, well, it's 5:30 a.m. So anyway, beach is pretty deserted. This is Panama City Beach. Not far from the. I'm actually walking to the pier. We may walk it all the way down there. We'll see. We'll turn around and come back. But it's a nice day out. Beaches are pretty. People do a relatively good job of cleaning up after themselves. The place was crowded yesterday. This is after Memorial Day, so it's a little less crowded, I'm sure, today and the rest of this week as it would have been just 3 days ago. So anyway, good time. The white sands of Panama City Beach. Well, when the sun's out, it's a little brighter than this, but obviously, but the sun's not quite out. It's actually trying to come up, and it is up, but it's behind those clouds. So the white sands, that's why people enjoy the Gulf Coast so much. You just can't get that anyplace else. Definitely not here in the States. Most everything here in the States is more like this color. Looks like wet sand. I grew up on a reservoir and it always had the brown sand, but this is definitely the white sand. All kinds of it, all the way down. Oh well. We don't catch too much wind, but it's pretty nice out here. Beautiful day. Probably about I don't know, 80 degrees maybe. It's perfect. The water is pretty good. We were out there playing catch with the ball and people playing some music. Luckily they're not playing some boot shake. There's a bunch of cuss words in it. That's always good. We appreciate that. And, check out this other side here. Down the other side. Not too way out there with that big elephant. They're way out there with that big elephant. But, definitely having a good time. Enjoy going to the beach. Don't always stay in a condo like that, but it's definitely fun. And we'll be going down to Pier Park today, and I think we might go to a place called what is it called? It's a water park, Shipwreck Island. They say they just opened back up, so we may check it out tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will still be good for us, and I'll do a little bit of B-roll for that one. All right. So one of the things you do down here is you go down to Pier Park. Pier Park's got a whole lot of shops. It's pretty new, and hopefully I'm drowning out the music over there, so I won't get unmonetized. But it's a whole lot of shops. You see across the street. And I got the crew down here. We just got something to eat. I actually got something from Five Guys or someplace, and they ate at a seafood place. But it's a pretty cool place. They got lots of nice little shops. The whole complex is maybe, I think it's less than 20 years old, so everything's maybe 15, but everything's really nice. But definitely check it out when you're ever here in town. Pier Park. We're here in Panama City Beach, Georgia. Did I say Georgia? No, Panama City Beach, Florida. We're back up for another morning walk, and well, this is the back side of the building. Here's kind of what it looks like. It's a nice little lagoon back there. If you had a kayak, you could probably go kayaking. So we're up here on the 7th floor, so it's not real high, but it's pretty high. It's a nice view. There's one thing about the South. This is the Panhandle of Florida, but it's humid out here today. It's I think it's about 76 degrees. You hear the seagulls. Kind of them over here, and it's humid. It's I don't know, probably 85% humidity or something like that out here. Beautiful out here though. I like to get out here in the morning, even though it's early, and of course on me, I'll come out here and take a walk, just a little bit of a walk, and go back to the room and take a nap. Maybe 2 or 3 hours. There are some vegetation. Okay, vegetation, but definitely some shells. Pick through if someone wanted to. But, anyway, always a nice morning walk. Let me add this. It's not always quite this beautiful. A couple years ago, we were here in the Panhandle. Exactly where we were. I think it was right here in Panama City. And there was seaweed all in this. So you go about 3 feet out, I mean 3 feet deep, and there'd be seaweed all over the place. And it wouldn't, it's not exactly deadly or anything like that, but it'd get all up in your swimsuit and all up in your crawl. And, it's a southern term, by the way. It means you crack, basically. So you get all up in there and be all in your, you know, just, if you got a crevice, it was going to find it, especially if you went underwater. Typically, everybody would just stay out of the water. If you did anything, you go about knee deep in it, but it's still real safe as a bird come across. But real nice out here. I may try to walk down to the pier and back. We'll see. See how I feel. I'm a little more sunburnt today than I thought I was. I sprayed sunscreen twice, but still got some sunburn on me, especially tops of my feet. And the girls want to go to a water park called Shipwreck Island, but I'm going to try to talk them out of Shipwreck Island. Maybe we take a day off, and tomorrow we go to Shipwreck Island, but we'll see. So obviously here we are on the beach again. Of course, we have to do a Mexican restaurant.
Oh yeah, I can take it for you.
No.
All right.
It's video. Always have that problem. Some people. So more t-shirt shops. I to kind with the it's got the well out front of it. We'll see what else we can find while we're here in Panama City Beach. This was just off Thomas Drive and just down from Pineapple Willie's. So we found us another t-shirt shop here.
Oh yeah.
Always fun. It's like one of these. Pretty cool place. It's always harder to do videotaping, and although we do a lot of stuff inside, like poke fun and try on stuff. And actually the last place had 3 alligators inside of it. They were about 3 foot long, caged up and everything, so you could blow on them and they could feel it. So I mean, you could look through the fence, but for the most part it was real secure to make sure no one got hurt. But it was at the back of the store. It was pretty nice. I wanted to videotape it, but they always play so much music in those places that good old YouTube wants to non-monetize you if you play any kind of music, even though you can't hardly hear it in the background. But regardless, it's always fun to go into them, and I just wish I could show you a little more stuff like this, which is inside. But anyway, maybe I'll throw a few little snapshots in while I'm talking, so that'll help a little bit. So here we are down at Mexico Beach. It's southeast of Panama City. Through Tyndall Air Force Base is how you get here from there. But people come here because, well, there's not as many people here as you can see. And it's still, you got the beautiful white sands. That's my crew back there. We just came up, but we're probably going to spend maybe an hour here and get our feet in the sand and enjoy it a little bit. Got a little seaweed here, not much, a little bit. Unlike Panama City, everything hasn't quite been picked through. And then when the tide goes out, there's a nice little sandbar out this way you can walk out to. It's about a foot, maybe 3 feet. But Mexico Beach, yeah, we like it, we enjoy it. They did have a storm come through here, say 2 years ago, and you can definitely see it was one of the hurricanes pretty much leveled Mexico Beach, the eye of it, when we're talking Mexico Beach. And it was just, it decimated the whole area. You can still see a lot of debris, different buildings that are being constructed, but you can still see there's a lot of life still here. This you won't find in Panama City. Because all the shells have been picked up in Panama City. But you might be able to see that building, these buildings right in here, that are still being constructed even this many years afterwards. Seems like every business that was hanging on, living paycheck to paycheck, by the time that storm came in here, just leveled them. They basically had to sell out, their insurance had to build something new. So really it's kind of done this beach some good. Far be it, we don't want to see anybody die or anything like that, but it's really done this beach and this whole area some good, because it was really an older community here, but it was starting to get built up, and there was still a lot of I don't know, it was still just not very nice, essentially. But property values have gone up here since then. The city has come and made all these that you see in here, breakers, make it real nice. It's a real nice touch. As you can see, it's still pretty deserted. So if you're ever down in Florida, you kind of want to bring the family and be alone a little bit, highly recommend Mexico Beach. So here we are again at our 5:30 a.m. walk. But good thing is, of course, we get to go back and take a nap afterwards. But got company today, huh? I was out here by myself yesterday. Didn't mention that, did I? But Beach is pretty deserted this time of the day. Water's pretty cool. It's about, I don't know, I'd say it was 72 out here right now. But the humidity's not too bad, so it's definitely a nice morning for a walk. The slant of the sand doesn't go in gradual, it kind of goes in pretty steep. You can probably tell right here. There's kind of a big grade going down that way. I don't know, I think it's 6%, 12%, something like that. But it's kind of a steep grade. Definitely not ADA approved. But here for another walk right now, heading down to the pier right here. I think it's about a half mile up. Go down and back. A little trip. Unless they make me turn around, which I may want to turn around. Anyway, all right. So, there where those guys are standing, look at man, is a water runoff. Didn't say sewer, it's a water runoff, and it causes this big trench to go that way. And so it looks like they're digging it out, so it'll have an easier go at it. Or they could be building a sandcastle. One of the two is definitely happening. So today we thought we'd take a break from the beach, and we're here at Shipwreck Island Water Park. This is just one small portion of it. This is actually, it's a mixture between a water slide and a lazy river. This one here is. I've never seen one like this. But you get going around kind of your own pace. Most water slides you just go zoom, and it's side, 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 and then you finally hit the bottom. Not like this one here. This one's kind of a lazy river, got some little rapids, but it's really a lot of fun. Of course, they've got a wave pool and all the other stuff at the other end. But anyway, a lot of fun. My crew's about to come down here now. Well, last day here. We're going to head out today and go down to this place at 10. It's about 7:30 or so now. But it's a good time. Don't know what all we're going to be doing today. No telling. But everything right now is empty, as you can tell by the beach is pretty deserted at 7 a.m. It's actually a real good time to get out there. It's about, I don't know, 76 degrees out here. Pool's empty. So is the hot tub, which is right. Oh, there's the hot tub. But I actually haven't been in it, which is pretty shocking for me. Typically, I really like hot tubs, and I get them at least once a day when I'm at a place that has access to one. But I just did. I don't know why. I guess I just found other things to do. There's a lot of things to do here in Florida. Like yesterday, we spent the day at Shipwreck Island, a really good-sized water park. One of the bigger ones I've been to, that's for sure. Anyway, good times. We'll see what else we can get into. So, here's our last day, but we thought we'd hang out here at the water just a little longer. Weather's beautiful. Not cloud the sky. It was supposed to rain all week. We didn't hardly see any at all. Good time. Maybe go out in the water one more time and throw the ball around. Maybe actually go under. We'll see. Now we'll put this puzzle together. So that is how you're supposed to put a puzzle together. Pier Park. Yeah, Ron John's. Neat place. I like it. Always try to. I've been to 5 or maybe 4 Ron John's. Definitely 4. They're based out of Cocoa Beach, Florida. It's an original. It's actually 2-decker, and the one at Cocoa Beach has A lot more surfboards and wakeboards and that sort of thing there. So sometimes when you're traveling from point A to point B, you gotta stop when there's things on the side of the road like that. So what you're supposed to do is one of those things and take a big giant picture or put people in the middle of it like this person. Stand in the middle. Like that, see? And then you get your picture taken. Isn't that nice? You should do that when you travel also. Because you are now exiting the coolest life.